What up, Sag? Welcome to Fire and Water Infinity. It's your November tarot reading. And we are using Starman Tarot. And the Oracle card we're using today is Wisdom of the Oracle. So let's start. Your theme card, the card in the center, is Princess of Pentacles. That's the overall theme. You guys are concerned, you guys have your focus on money, values, security. And I'm hearing that you got a couple questions about where these things are going to come from. How are you going to, you know, develop the means in actually acquiring these kinds of things? Now, some of you may be wondering, well, I'm not really thinking about money. Well, security can also mean relationships as well, right? So here's the thing. I'm hearing these questions like, is this realistic? Is what I'm doing realistic? You guys may be venturing in a new area, maybe even a new place, and you asking yourself, is it realistic for me to live here? Is it realistic for me to be with this person? Will it actually benefit me? Will I feel fulfilled? Will this career actually fulfill me and take care of my needs? And yes, it is. So I'm hearing, do I have what it takes? That answer is also yes. You know, this is the theme. We're going to see how you take your power back, how you pick the bow back up for November. So the cards around the theme, Princess of Pentacles around that, the cards around it are going to tell us what is blocking your inner Princess of Pentacles right now. Because this month, this is the energy that will benefit you. You know, this is the energy you need to utilize to conquer every obstacle that you have this month for November. And so the thing that's every card around here is an energy. You know, it's one of the culprits stopping that. So let's see. The Five of Pentacles is the first one we're gonna look at. It goes along well with the theme, really. It's about pentacles. And I sense looking back at the past is an issue that you guys have been coming across. And when I say issue, I mean it's an obstacle for your ability to manifest. Because when we measure our past, right? What happened in the past is one of the culprits that have been slowing down your ability to manifest. It's human nature to measure what happened in the past to what actually is going on in the present, right? We compare and contrast, and if it looks even close to what's going to happen, we automatically assume that it's just going to go exactly how it went in the past. Therefore, we affirm that and we manifest it, right? So our analytical minds, your analytical mind, Sagittarius, very analytical, sister sign of Gemini, it just wants to protect you, especially if something looks like a pattern. But it's very important to realize we are the ones who give power to the patterns, right? So I'm hearing the source of where your fear is coming up this time around. You know, this is fear, this is doubt, this is worry. It's coming from a few places, especially the past failures, past disappointments, and also a focus on how things look right now. It's reminding you of the past. Now, understand that we affirm and perpetuate how things are when we react negatively, emotionally to what we are currently seeing. So keep that in mind as we move on to the Eight of Swords. You see her, right? She's locked up. And swords, represent thoughts. Thoughts are things. Thoughts create us. Let's see the pattern right here. It shows us that it actually confirms that you have been putting yourself in a perpetual thought prison, and it is very important to understand that only opposite thoughts, positive thoughts, will let you out of this prison. Once again, swords represents thoughts and beliefs, and we see subsequently right next to it that once you get out of this, once you start you start giving power to positive thoughts, you will start utilizing these swords, these thoughts to your benefit, like the King of Swords does. That's why it's right next to it. So the King of Swords makes an appearance, signaling you will start gaining control over what thoughts you entertain, what you speak out. You will be more mindful of what you affirm. You see? You will start aligning yourself with positive beliefs, which ultimately lead to positive actions. Initially, this will take some practice, right? Some things to do is to write down things at night, I am statements, positive affirmations. There's a lot of things that you can do. I'll put a link down in the description on a few videos I have on mastering manifesting, right? So this is something that is initially gonna seem as if it's outlandish, especially for Sagittarius, because Sagittarius, is all about experience, is all about what's happening right now. It's a Yang fire sign. It's about truths and what's, viscerally in front of us that we could see, and what, then it stems from meanings about that, So I can understand how initially this might be as if you're going against your gut feelings, but your gut feeling is actually the thing that we're targeting here, right? Your inner realm, your gut feelings. So initially it might feel as if you are betraying things that you have put on pedestals as proof, but understand that Sagittarius isn't the only one on the path of unlearning everything that has been force fed to us since childhood. You create your reality, and at first it may take a little practice, a little splashing yourself with cold water to gain consciousness back, waking up, maybe going to sleep again for a little bit, and waking back up. But at the end, you will gain inner strength, you know? And that inner strength will represent why this card is here, the Empress. The inner strength herself, the Empress. So this tells me that when the Empress comes in, you are going to fully represent the vision that you hold of the reality that you want, who you want to be. You actually going to believe that, you actually going to absorb that, embody that. It represents security, secure feminine energy. Feminine meaning yin, the subconscious realms. I see this as a total reworking of negative beliefs about money, abundance, security, even self-confidence. All these things are umbrella, hold the umbrella of every little other detail in our lives, right? So Once again, a total reworking of negative beliefs about money, abundance, security, and even self-confidence. Now, the Six of Wands, right? Very good card. Indicates that not long after you will start to see the fruits of your labor, from the first card to realizing that you've been, you know, preserving yourself due to a need of, false security, but ultimately realizing that was a casket, right? Then becoming the King of Swords, then going through the trials and tribulations of what it takes to master your subconscious, then actually mastering it, then actually coming to the point where you start utilizing all the power that you've accumulated in the Six of Wands, right? So I'm hearing that it's important for you to channel your Sagittarius energy and as few positive things as possible. Sometimes mutable energy, fire energy, can be prone to having their energy scattered. It's important to focus this energy in something that will benefit your entire life, like becoming a master manifester, becoming financially stable, healing all your relationship with yourself, which we're going to talk about in the Four of Wands up there. And the Six of Wands is still telling me that, you're not still telling me, but is reassuring me that you will achieve this newfound mindset through all the work that you put in. I see you conquering everything you once thought was unachievable. The material things that, you will manifest in the beginning of this manifestational journey will be so easy that you will quickly start to develop new, deeper goals and desires, right? So let's move on to the Four of Wands. For my people who are pertaining this reading through relationship prospect, understand that everything that I've been saying pertains to this, right? We create also the relationships that are around us. And you guys are going to be so sure-footed and have so much energy back that you are going to want to co-create with someone. It could be your friend, family, significant other, and you guys are going to find somebody that matches exactly how you feel. You guys are ready to conquer the world, and somebody will help you do that very shortly. Now, the Ten of Wands is matching the Oracle, and that's because they were pulled for each other, by each other, in my opinion. Now, the Ten of Wands is important to remember. Sagittarius, you are a sign of truths. You're a sign of written in stone hypothesis, right? Sometimes it's hard for you guys to let go of something just because it was already proven or it appears true in physical reality. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, though. Through this new path of unlearning everything that we've been told, you might come across as understanding that all these truths you've been holding actually serves as a burden to your spirit, right? So this is telling us that letting that go will actually start this cycle off that we talked about earlier in the video, right? So do not do this month. right? It's not, let's say you come across something that is happening that is true right now in your reality. Do not justify it. Do not affirm it. All this will do is burden and kill your fire. Never ending story. Coming across information that is backed up by, proof, but doesn't really resonate with what we've been building in the yin realm. So it's very important to understand that illusions can sometimes, kill your dreams. So it's time to subscribe to the one true truth. There's a lot, everything is true, especially in this realm. So the arrow and the bow will serve great this time when you aim and point it at a truth that will succeed and involve everything in your reality, and that would be the truth that you create your own reality, right? So thank you, Sag. Hope you like this video. Remember, like, subscribe, stay tuned for more. Peace.